C's Terry here. We're going to do Cancer General Read for October 2024. I'm not going to do the intros just like last month. I'm just going to explain as we go with the flow. So let's get started with your story cards. Alright, and yes, I'm stuck in this room for another month, guys. My kids are still taking over the main room. Anyway, let's get started with your story, Cancer. October 2024, please. Alright. Whoa, something going on this month, Cancer. Let me just do a quick shuffle, sorry. Alright, let's do this. Alright, starting point for you, Cancer, is crossing. You're at a crossing right now. The decision needs to be made on which path you need to take, or which path would bring you more happiness. Something you might need to leave in the past. That's your starting point. Alright, we're just crossing that, Cancer. There's balance, so you're needing a sense of balance, and see how it's a community there. They're all helping each other on the surfboards, which is another major symbol of needing to balance. So you might be getting a sense of balance through your community. Alright. Friends and family. Loved ones. Alright, in the past you had joy. There was joy in the past, recent past. There was some joy. Let's get that in there for you. Alright, currently you're seeking wisdom. You might have gone through some sort of epiphanies that come through to you. You've done some sort of self-assessment and analysis of the situation, and it's giving you a sense of wisdom. Wisdom has been sought through this experience, and this is probably going to help you make that decision. For some of you, you've already made the decision. Alright, in the future you've got the artist, so you're going to be creating, or you're going to be wanting to create. For some of you, it might just be artistic, or wanting to explore the artistic side of yourself, be it poetry, painting, art, music, something. Or for some, it's just you're creating your future. You're starting to you're seeking wisdom in order to follow through with this path in which you're wishing to create for oneself. Alright, what's the overall resonating theme here, Cancer? And there is longing. There is something that you're missing and you've been longing for. Could be nice, like happy times. You see like a Ferris wheel in the background there. So it seems like you're longing for some happiness. Like you might have had some better times in the past, which you're wishing to bring back into your life, or just a sense of joy back into your life. You did have that in the past here. Now you're going through the wisdom, something you're going to create. It's all based off a crossing. A decision needs to be made on which path you need to take there, Cancer. Alright, now how many synchronicity cards does Cancer need? 3. Alright. 3 cards for you, Cancer. Right. There you go. Second card here is wisdom. So you're definitely learning from the experiences in which you've had wisdom twice. Let me just show you that. So this is a story card, that's your synchronicity card. Both owls. Seeking wisdom. So it seems to be a massive month for wisdom. Wow, it's pretty full on there. Alright. Second card is rise. You're rising. Something has happened that you're trying to rise above, or you're just trying to rise back to the joyful period, getting a sense of balance back into your life to give you that whatever it is that you're longing for, you want to align with that. Alright, we've got last card here is speed. Yeah, you're trying to speed it up a bit. And I think you're doing it at the right pace because you're seeking wisdom. You're not just rushing off and cutting people off. Maybe you are. Maybe you've come to the conclusion that you need to cut someone off. I'm not trying to tell you not to. But it seems like you're taking your time. You're seeking analysis, wisdom through your experiences. And I think you know where you need to go. Let me just move this microphone up. Sorry about that. Alright, that's a pretty interesting little spread there, Cancer. Whoa, pretty awesome. Alright, now let's move on to the general monthly mood. We're going to see what frame of mind you're entering the month in. and then we'll see. The first two cards will first two cards will show what frame of mind you're entering the month in. The third card will be why you're in that frame of mind. So, Cancer, October 2024. Frame of mind, please. Two cards to indicate frame of mind. Third card to indicate why you're in that frame of mind. Okay. Alright, Cancer, here we go. What frame of mind will you be entering October in? Oh. Yeah, a little bit uninspired. False start, cancellation, delays, misunderstanding. So you're still in that wisdom. You're seeking wisdom. You're probably some sort of delay. You want to speed it up, but there's something you need to come to a conclusion of. You need to make a decision on something, and it's gonna be based off your wisdom, which is gonna get you through to pick the right decision. Yeah, because you're a little naive and reckless. Unwise decision. We've got the Fool in reverse here. So uninspired. So the Fool upright would show inspiration to move forward and to see what's around the corner. It seems like you're not in that. You've got no inspiration, and double not inspired to see what's around the corner. So yes, don't rush into anything right now. Why are you in this frame of mind? What has brought Cancer to this particular point? And that's some misfortune. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, all three cards in reverse. So don't worry, this is not a prediction. This is just how you're entering the month. This is the frame of mind and why you're in that frame of mind. So don't worry, this isn't an outcome. This is just letting, for those of you who are, it's not going to resonate for all Cancerians. So that's a good little indicator if this read's going to be for you or not. Alright, now let's move on to the good to come for Cancer. What is the good to come for Cancer in October 2024? Now, the first two cards are going to indicate the good. The third card's going to indicate how you initially feel when this enters your life. Because sometimes we don't recognize a good thing when it enters. We don't trust a situation, or we're distracted with other things and we don't realize what a blessing something is until later on. Alright, so good to come for Cancer, October 2024. First two cards, please. What is the good to come? Yep, wants me to stop shuffling now, so that's good. Alright, what is the good to come for Cancer? Your strength has been tested, and you're going to be approachable and resilient. So this isn't an easy period for you to make this decision. You might be having to cut something off that is a bit hardcore to process. And yeah, but you're going to be taking new approaches to all problems. I've got the Four of Cups in reverse. So you're under a bit of stress when it comes to making this decision, but you're going to take a new approach to old problems, which is good because you're not going to try the same thing and expect a different outcome. You're doing something different here, which is great. Great to see. It's all based off your wisdom. Alright, how are you going to initially feel about this good to come? Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. Something's going to change. Once you overcome this initial issue, it's going to feel a lot better. You're going to make a decision, it's going to feel a lot better. It's going to be time to celebrate. You're going to have a sense of community around you. Let me just figure out what is this trying to indicate for someone. Is this a relationship thing, a work thing? What's going on? It's communication of some sort. That's going to be fast. So it seems like you've been longing for something, but it's after you make a decision, it's going to speed up the process here. Movement speed, quick decisions, boldness, excessive force. There you go. Looks like you're coming out of the gates running. Yeah, someone was a bit manipulative or ruthless with you in the past, and you're overcoming that. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune upright. Fantastic. Alright, I'm sorry that was a bit bland. It wasn't really, I don't know. But that's the good to come for Cancer. Alright, next we're going to go up to the challenges and what you can do to overcome them. First two cards will indicate the challenge. The next two cards will be what you can do to overcome that issue. Alright, let's give you a quick shuffle. Cancer. Let me know if any of this is resonating in the comments. Please let me know. Alright, the challenges for Cancer, please. Two cards to indicate the challenge, please. Okay. The challenge is communication. Right, you need to communicate what it is that you need. You also need to be wise with your decisions here. You need to cut something out, and it looks like it could be a new beginning because we've got the King of Swords, and that's followed by the Three of Wands. So that's preparation, planning, expansion, honesty. So you need to open up, be honest, communicate clearly with someone, or it could be a work situation, doesn't have to be a relationship. And you need to, in order to overcome this challenge. Now, for some of you might be getting some news from a person that's a bit challenging, and it's going to be hard for you to move forward, or maybe they're giving you an ultimatum, which is not a 50-50 situation where it's, the deal's not good for you there, Cancer. That could be for some, not for all. I will clarify what the hell this challenge is about. What is this challenge about, please? Yeah, something to do with you've been given the raw end of a deal here. It could be a work thing, could be a relationship thing. Maybe you started a connection and they're not exactly prioritizing you, or you're not feeling like you're getting your fulfillment here. You need to communicate that and be willing to move on if that's something that has not been met. If it's a work thing, you need to communicate more and maybe renegotiate and stand up for yourself, speak up and communicate clearly about, hang on, if this isn't a raw deal, I need a better situation here. What can you do to overcome this challenge this month? Yeah, there's a lot of burdens that you've been carrying. So you just need a little bit more strength to carry on through this. And there's some burdens that okay. We've got the Moon card and we've got the Ten of Wands, right? And then we've got the Queen of Swords. So there's burdens that you're holding, and you want to put it down. It's dragging you down. This might be where the rough end of this deal is. And there's something that you don't know, or something that you haven't expressed to someone else. So for some of you might have a secret that you've been, it's harming you to not express and to be honest with someone, and that was you need to be open and honest this month. So there could be some secrets here that need to come out, either you to someone else, or something that you need to see about something else. And it's all about cutting something off, expressing yourself clearly, because there is stagnation here. There is victory and better times ahead, as long as you can actually do this. This situation needs to change, something needs to happen, some honesty needs to come out, someone needs to say something. That could be either you or someone else, or maybe you're just explaining, hey look, I'm not happy in this situation. I know you probably weren't aware of that because you haven't been paying enough attention to me, but I'm not happy in this situation. You need to stand up for yourself, and for some you might have something that you need to explain to your partner or someone in a work situation, because that's actually preventing you from moving on to a new cycle. I'm sorry, Cancer, this is really... Whoa, something's going on. Cancer. Okay, let's move on to career and finance. Alright, I'm sorry to leave you like that, but in that particular predicament. But anyway, let's go to career and finance. Let's go, first two cards are going to indicate what you need to know. Second two cards are going to indicate how you can improve the situation, because there's always room to improve the situation when it comes to finance and career. Alright, so what do you need to know? What is the message that Cancer needs to know when it comes to career and finance this month? So don't be reckless when it comes to your finances, or maybe if you are a manager or you're owning a business, and you're running a business, don't be reckless with your words, with the people who work underneath you, and don't be naive and trusting everyone when it comes to gathering information about how you should spend your money, or hey, can I borrow $100? I'll pay you tomorrow, and that ends up being like 2 months or maybe never. Some sort of unwise decision here when it comes to your finances. So be careful about your investments. We are in strange times when it comes to the world, events, so anything can happen. Things could increase in value and also decrease overnight. So just be careful and don't get emotionally attached to your investments. Whoa. And also, it says here that you make an unwise decision, but there's also a lack of risk being involved. You've got to remember that in most situations, risk is a necessary step to success. So that could also be indicating that for some of you Cancerians. Alright. Yeah, because there's some sort of limited belief here, limited belief system which is preventing you from possibly earning more money or excelling in your workforce. There's some sort of limiting belief. It's disempowering yourself. It's fears and doubts. You might be like, oh, actually, I I wouldn't be correct for that promotion because blah blah blah. You're just telling yourself that you're not good enough for something, and you're not willing to take the journey towards it. Not willing to take the risk. Whoa. All right. What can you do to improve the situation there, Cancer? And that is to some higher learning. We've got the Hierophant here. So I understand that your beliefs and values and boundaries. So for some of you might need to reevaluate your boundaries and belief systems when it comes to what is on offer to you when it comes to finances and career. Some sort of limiting belief here is actually preventing you from excelling. But also some higher learning might be necessary in order to get that extra, a little 2-month course might end up increasing your bank salary by $10,000 a year or something like that, which is be worth the night school or the online course. There is justice coming, or you need to weigh up the scales. So we've got the justice card here, so it's weighing up where your money's going in and what's being returned, what's going on. So yeah, some little bit of higher learning and also weighing up your options and being true to yourself and not limiting yourself to a certain belief system. And you might want to also, I'm not saying go out there and gamble, but I'm just saying there's some sort of lack of taking a risk, and that might be because of embarrassment, or you think that, hang on, I'm not deserving of this new promotion at work or whatever, and that's actually just stopping you. And for some, it could just be doing a little bit of higher learning. We've got the Hierophant here, so a little bit of extra learning might give you the confidence to, to really attack everything. All right, now let's move on to love section. So we're going to start with singles. All right, Cancer. First 2 cards going to indicate what's to come for you singles. Don't worry, couples is next. But yes, first 2 cards going to indicate what's coming this month, or October, for singles. Next 2 cards will indicate options or how the rest of the month will play out. 4th card will be the outcome. So will you be single by the end of the month? Let's have a look. But first 2 cards is what's to come. What's to come for Cancer and singles? Well, there's going to be some flattery, sweetness, gentleness. Someone's going to be complimenting you on your appearance, or say that you have a nice voice. They like your eyes, blah blah blah, looking quite nice. Don't let your emotions get in the way though. Also, if you haven't healed properly from a previous betrayal, don't paint the future with the same brush. Okay. It could be an air sign coming in, or a water sign. Yeah, a bit of fire too, so basically a bit of everyone except for Earth. Doesn't necessarily mean you can't get an Earth sign, but right now, this is what it's saying. But the King of Swords, which is precision, truthfulness, cautious, planning. Ooh, awesome. So it could be a fire or an air sign. Could be water as well, because we have the Page of Cups. 2 and 5, 7. Alright, so there's a bloody huge fly here. Sorry, I'm in Australia and it's getting a bit hot now, so the flies are getting bigger and more noticeable in my videos. I'm sorry about that. Alright. What can you do? Oh, how's the rest of the month going to play? You could have a Sagittarius come into the picture, but there's going to be some sense of frustration for some of you. You might have been a while since you've been intimate, so you might be keen to end that drought, but there might be a slight delay. Someone works on the weekend, or whenever you guys don't have the same days off, something's going to be changing someone else's schedule in the last minute. It's going to be, oh damn. Alright, what else do you need to know? You will have inspiration for passion here. You got willing to create, your energy is high, you got inspiration, so force of gaiety. After this slight delay, you're going to meet someone, there's going to be flattery involved, you're going to both like each other and be like, yeah, that guy looks nice, or she looks quite attractive. You might speak to her. But yeah, the energy is going to be high after you get through this slight little delay. Alright, what's the... So far I can see fire, a lot of fire here. Fire, air sign, or water. Outcome is lust and desire. And distraction. Hey, there's a little bit of a temptation in there as well. You guys are single, so that's totally fine to explore. I like that. Alright, Cancer, looking pretty cool. Alright, now let's move on to the couples. Alright, for those of you who are in a relationship, let's check it out. Alright, first card's going to be your partner's feelings towards you and the situation. Next card will be how you feel about the situation. Third card will be, if left unattended, how the rest of the month's going to play out for you. Fourth card will be what you can do to improve the situation. Alright. Cancer, let's do this, eh? Alright, already up to 20 minutes. Alright. How's your partner's feelings towards you in the situation? They feel upright, everything's happy. They're willing to take risks with you. They're in awe of the situation. They're pretty happy. They're in a wonder and anticipating. They're willing to start new journeys with you. They see a lot of potential, and they're eager to see what's around the corner or further down the track. It's pretty good, and there's loyalty in there as well. I can see with the dog. All right. So let's see how you feel about the situation. Yeah, you're looking at your crop and you're waiting for it to grow or to bear fruit, and you're seeing it. You put enough effort into it, and it's grown to a certain point, but you're sitting there going, "Is it going to grow any more? Should I keep working on this?" But I would. Your partner seems pretty eager. How's the rest of the month going to play out without interacting with it? Yeah, there's going to be romance and a slight bit of vain and idealistic moodiness, gracefulness. Seems pretty good. Nothing too bad. See, you express your creativity with compassion and emotion. So yeah, just let your partner know that what you feel about them and what you feel about how you feel about them, and just let them know that you definitely value their existence in your life. Now, what do you need to do to improve the situation? You need to get over there might be some sort of arguments, or maybe you've had some past arguments which has kind of slowed things down. You just need to overcome that and let your partner know that you value them and you're grateful for them to be in your life. For some of you might need to be a little bit more selfish when it comes to your time, because maybe your partner's not meaning to take advantage of you, but it's been in a situation where you taking the brunt of something, and they're not necessarily acknowledging that, and they want to help you. They're willing to make this connection stronger, but you haven't expressed yourself what it is your needs are. All right, and you just need to continue on. There is a sense of exhaustion by the end of the month when it comes to this relationship, but it's just natural. Okay, I'll leave it there. Damn it, I didn't do the telepathy cards, but that's alright. I'll do some Moonology cards for you couples, a little guidance for you. Pull out a card for you. We've got, "You are good enough." Now this could be doesn't have to be for the couples, it could just be messages for you, Cancer, because we're at the Oracle part of the read. I'm just going to go through all the Oracle cards and give you some guidance. One more card for Cancer, please. And we've got, "Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius." Bring love into the situation there, Cancer. Alright. Now, for those of you who are looking for more of a purpose in your life, or for those of you who are in between careers or needing some form of confirmation that you're on the right path when it comes to following your dreams in career, life path, this may be of assistance to you. This is a life purpose card. So I'm going to pick 2 cards out for you, Cancer. There we got bodywork. Your life purpose involves bodywork such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise and training. So working in a gym. Could also be a tattoo artist. Or, it could be, doesn't have to be, just getting normal tattoos. Could be someone who, what they call it, like a beauty or a cosmetic tattoo artist. Someone who, if someone has a burn mark or something like that, and they're a bit self-conscious about it, you can fill it in with the skin color, so it's not as noticeable, and it gives someone a bit of confidence back in their life. So it could be something like that. So it could also be healing. Let's have one more card for you, Cancer. And we've got school. The answers that you are seeking involves going to school. Yeah, I was getting that before when it came to your finances, some sort of confidence. If you just get a little bit of a higher learning. It's not necessarily because you're lacking. It could also just be just to improve your confidence. Cancer. All right, let's move on to the soul's journey. Some of these names are pretty like, yes, the blah blah blah. All right, here's the soul's journey. 2 cards for you, Cancer. What have we got for you? Alright, we've got happiness, which is awesome. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So yes, if you're at a crossroads, make sure that you're picking the option that brings you happiness. Or if you're already chosen a path and you're not happy, you might want to consider just stepping back a few steps and re-evaluating the situation. Alright, what else we got for you? We've got patient. I accept that everything happens in divine order, so patience. Alright, let's move on to the Sacred Traveler. Alright. Shows us. Excuse me, one of the cards is stuck. There we go. Let's put that over there. Alright. Cancer, Sacred Traveler. Pick 2 cards for you. We got answering the call, so it's time to. The time is now. So don't be procrastinating when it comes to something. Just consider this a message. This isn't directed at anything. This is just messages for you, Cancer. So you let it resonate for how it needs to. But the time is now, and you got to answer that call. So you need to put action. Alright, transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. A fresh new way. Once you make that decision to move towards happiness, hopefully, this new transformation begins. A fresh new way of living emerges. That's pretty good. Alright, now let's move on to messages from the cosmos. Yep, I'm weird. Don't worry about me. Alright, I'm going to pick 5 cards from here. Unless the danger card comes out, I'm not going to clarify them. I'm going to end the read here. I'll try and do this before it hits 30 minutes because TikTok doesn't like anything over 30 minutes. I know the YouTubers, I used to do my 40-minute reads and 50-minute reads. Sometimes they're over an hour. I've got to keep it to half an hour these days. Alright, first card for you, Cancer, is invest. Pay attention to the input of resources, so make sure you're paying attention where you're putting the money, where it is you're investing your money into. Second card for you is illusion. It's just an illusion. Alright. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's a little message for you. Alright, next one. We got cooperate. Good partner, important, cooperation. Cooperation. Yeah, make sure you're picking someone who can actually bring something to the table, not someone who just looks nice. And we got running. So sprint towards the target. Yes, you definitely need to take action this month. No use sitting around thinking about stuff. It's time to move forward. Alright, last card for you. And that is Safeguard. Protect new life, protect your dreams. Protect your new life, protect your dreams. Let's show that to you one more time. Alright, Cancer, it was a pleasure doing a reading for you. I'm sorry I've gone a bit long. I'm going to try and finish this before it hits the 30 minutes. It was a pleasure doing a reading for you. I hope it was assistance of some of you. If it wasn't, you can still let me know in the comments that I wasted your time and that you hate me. And you hope that a plane lands on me and something like that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this stereo. I'll see you next time.